it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. That's fine with us. Come and line them up. 4, 5, fine with us. Go and line them up.
Live and free on the OH.REPORT. We are here with some district tournament baseball. Fredericktown taking on Centerburg here live and free on the OH.REPORT. We are moments away from first pitch, so we will step right out of the scene setter and get set to go here from Centerburg. Jonathan Langdon alongside Evan Johnson as we throw you up your scoreboard. And the top half of the first is due up. Brought to you by Alumni Roofing, your scoreboard. Freddie's taking on Centerburg. And Evan, I mean, these two teams know each other darn well, and Fredericktown, in fact, have played them in 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, when you get two teams that are this familiar with each other, you know it's going to be great. The old saying, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in the season. We'll see if Centerburg can do it today.
So top of the first, and we will see Fredericktown lead off with their star, Vince Lavin. And the pitcher, as expected for Centerburg, will throw in a strike here. Dustin Parker, the freshman. Slowly starting to turn into the ace for these Trojans. Of course, after losing a star pitcher like Daniel LeMaster last year, needed somebody to step in. Quickly up 0-2 here on Lavin. Parker has stepped up nicely.
Yeah, it's incredible to see a freshman come into a program and immediately take that role as an ace.
The 0-2 pitch. Fastball right by Lavin. And we will start things with a strikeout here on the OH.REPORT. The freshman able to get to the junior.
Great use of different mix of pitches there. Got him off balance with the curveball on the second pitch and just came right back with the heater.
So with that, we will move on in the lineup here for Fredericktown. This is Graham Overholt. First pitch to Graham. Just a bit up. Count moves to 1-0. Fredericktown even 12-12 on the season. They went 6-8 in KMAC play, including 2 losses to these Trojans. That one stays low. Counts 2-0.
Yeah, even though being, like you said, 12-12 this season, Fredericktown does have that culture and history of being a very good baseball program, and they bring a lot of winning with them.
Next pitch. Swung out, popped up in foul ground. Long way to go for Clark Red, the first baseman, who makes the catch for out number 2.
A lot of foul territory over there. Didn't really have to worry about a fence, able to camp under it, make the play.
So good work here from the freshman Dustin on the season coming into today. 2.7 ERA, 270, 37 strikeouts. First pitch to the lefty is a breaking ball in there for a strike.
I like the idea of working backwards. You know, hitters thinking that first pitch strike's probably usually a fastball. Just catches him off guard.
Next pitch, another curveball. This one outside. This is Grady Mills. Mills, a .382 hitter. 16 RBI on the season, however, just trying to get something started here for Fredericktown as he watches another close one end up as a ball. It's 2-1.
Some really good locations just right outside of the strike zone, almost getting the corners.
Next pitch from the stretch. Swung out, grounded over to second base. That's Adams who scoops it up. The throw is in time, plenty of time for out number 3. That will take us as we get a look at the home Centerburg Trojans first as we head to the bottom of the first. Jonathan Langdon here alongside Evan Johnson. Thank you so much for joining us. How about these Centerburg Trojans? Of course, pretty rough ending to the regular season. When they go into tune-up play, they go 1-2. But Liberty Union on the road is an impressive win because Liberty Union is used to having very good baseball programs, and Centerburg went in, won 9-7.
Yeah, having those couple losses towards the end of the season, it's not maybe the momentum you want going into a tournament. You always want to get that winning momentum going. But when you're playing good teams, that's even more important. Getting battle tested, seeing good arms, seeing really good competition that can get you prepared for moments like today.
Trojans have won 5 of their last 7 games, and it's come a lot thanks to some underrated play, I would say, from Ryan Long, who leads the Trojans in RBI. It's 4th in the KMAC, 391 average. He's got more RBIs than he does hits, which is a very impressive feat.
Yeah, this lineup doesn't have a lot of seniors either, so they've been really driven by their juniors this year.
So Ryan Long will bat 4th in the lineup here today for Centerburg. You'll see Trowbridge, Campos, and Morgan here potentially in the first, maybe more, but this top of the lineup has certainly been lethal in spurts. So the Centerburg Trojans will trot out with their star 3. As we apologize, music is really loud here in the press box. We can hardly hear each other, but Fredericktown goes 1-2-3 in the first. And it looks like the Fredericktown option on the mound today is going to be an unexpected one, as I'm going to have to go in a little deeper. Carson Reinhardt going to get a go on the mound here on the start for the Freddies. So Carson Reinhardt going to be the one to get the start here. Just a junior. He's played in minimal games because he's also playing travel basketball during the spring, so he's been in and out of games, but once the postseason comes along, he is here, and he is their go-to guy on the mound.
Yeah, I got to see him ball out in the winter as well. Like you mentioned, he's also a very athletic basketball player.
First pitch to Aiden Trowbridge is high for ball 1. Trowbridge 2 for 3 with 3 runs, a strikeout, 2 stolen bases last time out against Liberty Union. Watches another one sail high.
Really like the camo clash we got going on today. The camo jerseys versus the camo hats.
They break them out almost every game. Next pitch. Yet again high to the tall Aiden Trowbridge. So it'll be a 3-0 count. You'll likely see Aiden take all the way as he crowds the box. Reinhardt's next pitch. This is high again. It's ball 4. So Reinhardt 4 straight misses. Gets the Trojans on the base paths.
Definitely not what you want to see with the opening hitter giving them a free base right off to start the game.
Now we'll see a lefty step in. This Gabe Campos. He's the self-crowned, or I guess the team's kind of crowned him as the walk king as he takes a ball here, and we'll see a stolen base out of Aiden Trowbridge. But Campos, 2 walks in their last game. That gives him 25 walks on the season.
Yeah, that's incredible to have that kind of discipline at the plate, and he's also, you got to be able to be a good hitter as well if guys are going to be throwing around you.
Next pitch, fouled back. First strike from Reinhardt is hit by Centerburg. They put some contact on it, so putting the pressure on the pitcher. Also with a runner in scoring position early with nobody out. Reinhardt will look back to second. Corner infielder's in. Campos squares to bunt, pulls back in time.
This would be a great use of the small ball. Getting the runner over to third base, even if it means sacrificing that one out.
Two 1 is high. Count moves to 3-1. Trojans in business here at home. As a team this year, 15-8, 9-5 in the KMAC. Another look back to second. This The 3-1. In there, upper outside corner. Count moves full.
Campos just really wanting to see what Reinhardt was giving him. He's thrown quite a few balls today, making them come right at him.
Next pitch. The payoff's high. Ball 4. 2 straight walks for Reinhardt on the mound.
Reinhardt not really following through on these pitches. So many of them so far have just been left high.
And it looks like we'll have a very early mound visit from Ryan Hathaway. So that will put runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Freddies have tried a lot of arms on the mound, so they do have plenty of options. I have them down as their top 2 pitchers really being Gavin Buzzard, a senior, who we could see later in the game if things go south. Mason Bennett, also a junior. Those are the 2 likely options next if Carson Reinhardt finds himself in a jam. Now we'll see Vinnie Morgan step in the box as the 3-hitter. 2 on, nobody out. Surely a sacrifice could be in play. Tried to square one down, goes foul towards the first baseline.
Had the right idea with the small ball. That's exactly where you want to put it. Down the first base line with a runner on second, because that you just want to put it away from third base so they don't get that lead runner.
Trowbridge at second, Campos at first. Reinhardt really worried about those 2 base runners.
Yeah, right now Reinhardt just needs to focus on getting that first out, getting settled in.
First baseman all the way in the grass. Morgan faked a bunt, swung and missed at a pitch high.
Reinhardt's been high all day. Can't be bailing him out with those swings. That one was way out of the zone, and Morgan thought he could hit that one out of the park.
Vinny's got a 500 average coming into the game. 15 RBI, trying to stack it up. Curveball, got him swinging. A beautiful pitch from Carson Reinhardt is the first out for Fredericktown.
Yeah, after seeing Morgan take a big hack on the high fastball, you knew he was going to come in with the slow stuff, as Morgan's hungry to open this game open.
So in comes Ryan Long, our player spotlight for Centerburg. Look back to second again. Reinhardt pitches and leaves it high. Now, the note I put during our player spotlight that Evan very clearly could not hear me on because the music was blowing us out.
Very loud, very loud.
But Ryan Long has more RBI than hits this year. He swings and fouls this off.
That's a wild stat.
28
Very hard to do.
RBI, 27 hits. In his last game, he had 2 RBI and 2 hits, so he's kept that alive.
And he could have another chance here if he can get one into the gap.
Curveball away. Gets away from the catcher, but no room for Trowbridge to move. Reinhardt 16 pitches in, 1 out, 2 on. Trowbridge at second, Campos at first. Long at the box, the pitch. Swung at, popped up in the infield, and that will be caught by the first baseman, Burnside, who watches everybody back to their bags. It's out number 2.
Reinhardt's done a great job of working back. He got those first 2 batters on. Gets the strikeout, and now the weak infield fly. So far, runners have stayed put at first and second. He has a chance to get out of this jam.
So bring up the pitcher, Dustin Parker. It's been a theme a lot with our softball games we've covered here in the postseason. Pitchers helping themselves.
Yes.
And that's what Dustin could certainly do right here. Another look to second for Reinhardt. The pitch. Check swing, didn't go. Dustin 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts on Thursday. Looking to reverse the tide here in a district semifinal. Trowbridge a short lead at second. Next pitch, Fastball, nicely placed.
Reinhardt starting to get more command. He was leaving those way high before. Now he's starting to bring them down, getting to the zone.
Next pitch, swung at, fouled away. Count will move to 1-2. Only real contact we've seen from Centerburg was popped up shallow infield over to Burnside at first. Other than that, these two runners both reached on the walk. One-two pitch. Gets away from the catcher who doesn't know where it is. Witt has to go all the way back to the backstop. Rounding third, heading home. Trowbridge is safe. Take a look at the wicked bounce from Xavier Witt behind the plate. And a great heads-up play by Trowbridge to round third and make this 1-0 Centerburg.
Just an unfortunate sequence of events. I mean, this is a massive backstop. And it's also on your pitcher, too, to be pointing where that ball is, communicating with your catcher. Because as a catcher, when you flip off the mask, turn around, you don't really, if you don't pick it up right away, you don't know where the ball is.
Now the 2-2 gets away. Witt has to go tail it back. This time, though, Campos stays at third. What do you think of that decision there? Seemed like Witt was pretty quick on it after that mistake earlier.
Yeah, that one kind of squeaked away, but it didn't go too far. Now there's this slight decline on the back of the batter's circle here.
Payoff pitch popped up. Burnside calling everybody off. If he catches it, it'll limit the damage, and that's exactly what it does. We'll step aside, take a break, come back, and talk about your Fredericktown Freddies next here on the OH Report.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
And we're back here for the top of the second on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon, Evan Johnson. Freddie's back at the plate. Went 1-2-3 in the first. Dustin Parker took command quickly as he ushered in, I believe, 5 straight strikes. This one, though, misses low to start out the second. So we see Cole Burnside, who had some action at first. In the bottom half, he fouls this away. Counts even 1-1. Burnside on the season. 279, 10 runs, 21 times he has been hit by a pitch, and you can see why, as he's really deep in the box. Swings and misses there. We'll see the 1-2 up next here for Dustin Parker. Next pitch, Curveball again, low, and maybe outside as well. But Evan, it was good work there for Dustin in the first, only went 10 pitches.
Yeah, he's really attacking these hitters, and so far he's either gotten the swing or miss or weak contact. No one's really squared him up so far.
This one fouled back behind the press box we're standing in today. Count will stay 2-2. Shout out to our sponsors bringing you today's live and free coverage. TK's Ice Cream and Sweets in Fredericktown is coming soon to College Street. Special shout out to Freddie's players and new TK's employee, Nick Lefebvre, as this one is swung on and missed. In the dirt, throw over to first is out number 1.
Really good job. It can be easy on those drop third strikes to panic. Catcher just takes his time, fires it over. Nice and easy for out number 1.
Burnside retired. So bring up Caden Gibson. He's usually in the 2 spot in the lineup. He's moved back a couple spots. He'll take the first pitch high. Nick Lefebvre is who we just talked about for TK's. May see him on the mound today. He's pretty active there as a pitcher for Fredericktown. Next pitch from Parker. Fastball. Blew it right by him. Counts 1-1. Shout out other sponsors as well. Alumni Roofing in Fredericktown, Knox Community Hospital, Avita Home Health. And yep, that's it. Bringing you this district semifinal in Division 5. Next pitch to Gibson. Swung at, chipped foul. Gibson at shortstop today. Give you the field for Centerburg as they're out there. Trowbridge in center, long and right. Bellamy at third, Morgan at short. Adams at second, Red at first. The catcher is Lincoln Julian. Pitch from Parker. Curveball in the dirt. Nicely taken.
That's a great chase pitch. I mean, it ends up into the dirt, but doesn't look like it out of the hand. Sometimes you're able to get a hitter to go chasing on it.
Owen Wolford finishes out the field. He's in left field. Next pitch. Fastball. Blew it by him. There's strike 3. Out number 2.
I mean, quick work through the top of this Freddie lineup so far.
That's what you're looking for out of Dustin Parker. Of course, 2 strikeouts here. Actually, that's 3 strikeouts now after that one. Now goes to work against Zane Luckmeyer, who watches that tail high. After that pitch, 11 here in the inning for Dustin. Next pitch from Parker. Fastball low.
Really close pitches. I mean, these are right on the edge. Just got to bring him in a little bit more, and he'll probably start getting those calls.
Yeah, tournament baseball, maybe things are getting a little tight. Next pitch. That one's a strike. Flirted with the inside corner. Up next is the 2-1. High and inside. So Luckmeyer in the driver's seat here in the AB. Parker, talking about his command, was able to go 5 innings against a really tough Liberty Union side. Gave up 10 hits, just 4 runs, 2 earned. Looking for a similar outcome here as long as Centerburg's offense does him some favors. There's a strike.
He's done a great job at working back when he does get down in counts, which has been rare so far through these first 2 innings.
Luckmeyer, 310 average on the season. The next pitch to him. Payoff is fouled away. Retrieve some baseballs, already losing quite a bit here to some foul balls. These 2 teams, of course, 3rd time meeting. They know each other at this point. It's just all about execution. Luckmeyer looking to do some damage. This will be the 2nd payoff pitch he sees. Here it is. Curveball. Got him out in front. And that's a beautiful pitch. Parker's 4th strikeout of the day. And we will take a quick break, come back. Centerburg will go to work at the bottom half of the second.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
And welcome back here from the heart of Ohio. Centerburg, Ohio brings you this district semifinal in Division 5. It's a KMAC rematch between Centerburg and Fredericktown. The biggest long ball threat on the field today is at the plate. This is Clark Red. Takes the first pitch outside. He's got 3 long balls on the year. That accounts for all 3 between these two teams.
Yeah, it's rare to see a lot of long balls here at this high school level. And it's pretty deep here, 354 in center, 325 down the line.
Was swinging for it right there. Reaches on a high fastball. It'll make it 1-2.
We practically have no wind today. I mean, the flag is not moving out at all in center field.
Curveball away. Counts 2-2. Clark, not just a home run threat, had a double last time out. Went 3 for 3, in fact, against Liberty Union. Fastball breezed by him. There's a strikeout. It's Reinhardt's first.
Yeah, so far when Reinhardt hasn't been giving out the free passes, he's been pretty locked in. So far, neither team through these first 2 innings have gotten a hard hit ball in play.
Correction, it's actually Reinhardt's second, as Quentin Bellamy, another star freshman, takes ball 1 high. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Bellamy has probably been the most improved player this season. I'll tell you his numbers here in a sec, as he went at that pitch. Count moves to 1-1, but Bellamy, small sample size, but still you like his numbers because right now he's 8 for 18. But actually you add in his 3 for 4 day against Liberty Union, and he's 21 for 22, or 11 for 22.
Yeah, especially later in the season when you're seeing freshmen put up these numbers, that's such a good feeling for the future of your program and knowing that you have another reliable bat that you can have in your lineup.
Takes ball 3. So hitter's count coming up to a hot bat. Bellamy's going to need something here to try and rally his troops. Swing and a miss. Probably could have gotten a base if he let that go.
Yeah, that one was probably a little bit too high. It looks like it was going to be a ball. Goes chasing after it. Got to take those free passes when it's given to you.
Another payoff. High and inside, and there's the take. Third base runner today for Centerburg, all via the free pass. Bellamy keeps himself at a pretty solid average here in the last few games. And that will bring up Centerburg's 8-hitter. It's the catcher, Lincoln Julian. First pitch, outside corner, a strike. Lincoln hitting .256 on the season. Counts even 1-1.
It's a really good pitch by Reinhardt. Not really taking a peek over at first. Bellamy getting a decent sized lead. He's got 1 stolen base on the season. See if he'll take off.
Stays put for now. You're seeing a freshman at first base right now leading off. You've got a freshman in the box, freshman on deck. Those are 3 of Centerburg's 4 freshmen that are in the lineup for this game. Nearly half your lineup. And it's such a big game here in a district semi to try and beat a team for a 3rd time, which is never easy.
Yeah, usually when you're seeing teams that have a lot of freshmen in their varsity lineups, usually means they're not really great. That's not really the case for Centerburg. They have a really good lineup, really good team, and to have that back from the freshmen as well is really cool.
Count moves to 3-1. Centerburg leads it 1-0 after a 2-run error, or I guess 2-run pass ball from the Fredericktown catcher that allowed Trowbridge to score. That one's high, ball 4, and Reinhardt has his 4th walk to go with his 2 strikeouts.
Similar situation to last inning where Reinhardt got himself with 2 early base runners in the inning, but he was able to kind of get out of the jam, only giving up that run. But we'll see Centerburg desperately in need, just getting a hard hit ball through the infield, start to get the bats moving.
9-hitter up, this is Caleb Adams. Steps in the right-handed batter's box, deep in the box, respecting the speed out of Reinhardt's arm on the mound. First pitch wasn't looking to bunt. And the short strike zone from Adams could prove to be a problem for Reinhardt.
Especially with Reinhardt missing high a lot of these pitches. You're exactly right, the small stature might be working his favor.
Another pitch misses even more badly.
With a pitcher missing like that, you definitely don't want to bunt, don't want to give him a target to throw at or kind of bail him out as at bat with a chance to load the bases on a walk and flip the lineup.
Already looks like an arm's going to head out, get warmed up in the bullpen for Fredericktown. This one's low and outside, and it seems like Reinhardt's day could end much sooner than Coach Hathaway really wanted it to. Next pitch. Low, ball 4. The bases are loaded.
That was a close pitch, one of the closer ones of the at-bat. Doesn't get the call, but we'll see if they do make a change here soon. Maybe keep his pitch count down. Maybe it's just not his day. Bring him back in another game. Obviously, you got to win this one to keep on moving, but you can't let him sit out there forever, walking 3 guys in a row now.
They'll turn the lineup. So we're going to see Trowbridge, who walked his first time up, return to the plate with the bases loaded, and that's always dangerous because Trowbridge, you could argue, is probably their most efficient hitter. Morgan, of course, hitting .500, but he's not due up for a couple of batters. And then you've got Trowbridge at .400. He's got 18 RBI, which is tied for second on the team.
And he has those 8 doubles. He's got the power.
And you got to think he is going to be swinging away here. Probably going to speed up his swing a bit. Try to get something to the outfield. Infield is in for Fredericktown. High and inside fastball will even the count 1-1.
Yeah, with the infield now on the edge on the cut of the grass, hard ground ball can easily get through and score 2.
Trowbridge back in the box from the stretch. Reinhardt works again. Swing and a miss. You think once Reinhardt finds the zone and is able to consistently hit it, he's got the stuff to fool some Centerburg hitters and keep the run count lower than we usually see out of the Trojans. But it's just a matter of command right now.
Yeah, no one's been able to square him up today. All of his base runners, I believe, have kind of been at his own fault. So, yeah, like you said, if he's able to get better control, he could start dealing.
High fastball just barely misses. Could have gotten Trowbridge looking. Instead, it evens the count, 2-2.
That one a little bit up, but never want to leave it to the ump with 2 strikes.
Bases juiced. 1 out, bottom of the second. Centerburg already leads by a run. Trowbridge puts this in play, out to right field. Luckmeyer tails in and makes a catch. Runner tags from third. The throw down cut off. They'll throw over to third and get that runner at second in a rundown. They'll lead him back to the bag, diving in. He's safe. Run scores for Centerburg. And the blunder in the field by Fredericktown leads to everybody being safe except for that diving catch from Luckmeyer to make it out number 2.
Yeah, I believe heads up. I believe Reinhardt cut that off. Luckmeyer kind of hesitated in right field. He didn't read the ball right off of the bat. Comes in able to make the diving grab.
Run scores. It's 2-0 Centerburg. And it puts Gabe Campos in a nice spot with a runner at first and second. Fortunate enough there for Julian to get back to the bag as he eats one. And with authority, flips that bat over the dugout and loads the bases again. Ducks back on the pond.
Yeah, they got to find a way to get their pitcher calmed down.
And it looks like pitching change will be in order. So Fredericktown going to make an early change here in the bottom of the second with the bases loaded. We'll step aside, take a break, come back on the OH Report.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
New pitcher on the mound. We'll talk about him in a moment. We did not get to our pregame show where we talk about both teams, so we'll do that right now before we introduce this new pitcher, give him a chance to warm up a little bit. But the team spotlight for Fredericktown. Ryan Hathaway just made a change, of course, as you see. They beat Elgin in a sectional title game to get here, but before that, it was a rough going. Of course, they lost to Centerburg both times in their KMAC finale, 6-9, 5-9. And it's their third game now against Centerburg in their last 4 games. They were pretty much 500 the entire way. It was kind of a back and forth, up and down sort of season for these Freddies. But, of course, that win has them on the up, and they're hoping to stay here for a hot run.
Yeah, you like to think after the second time you've seen a team, even if you lose both of those, they've kind of started to figure out the pitching, figured out how the team works, and it just kind of comes down to effort in that aspect. But so far Fredericktown struggling just a little bit right now, but a lot of it has been self-inflicted wounds, so they have a good opportunity to come back.
Give you a look now to the player spotlight for Fredericktown today, and we went with Vince Lavin as he actually struck out to lead off this game for Fredericktown, but he's looking to stay hot. Of course, he was our MVP in the game that we saw them play against Clear Fork not too long ago. 4.27 average, 9 stolen bases is the key. If he can get on base, he's going to be a problem for Centerburg, especially with a chance to try and move up. And with the few hits that they are recording here early on in this game, anybody that gets on base is probably going to look to be aggressive, and Lavin's probably going to be the leader of that.
Yeah, he's got the speed, and a good baseline for a great high school baseball player is above 30 hits. He's got 32 on the season. He's been one of their top hitters this season.
Well, Nick Lefevre is the call in the bullpen here for these Fredericktown Freddies, as he is called upon in a bases-loaded jam up against Centerburg's best hitter, Vinny Morgan, takes strike one.
Yeah, this is a tough situation to come into with the bases jam.
Next pitch, strike two. Nick's dealing here early on.
Not really letting the moment get to him. It's come out firing.
Gotta think TK's Ice Cream and Sweets are loving this, as that one gets to the backstop. Runner from third advancing. The slide from Julian makes it 3-0 Centerburg.
I mean, he starts the at-bat with two great pitches. That one just gets away from him. It was such a big backstop. Anyone on third base is scoring on a pass ball.
Centerburg here on their home field for the final time. They're taking advantage of this backstop. It has scored 2 of their 3 runs here so far in the game. Morgan, however, in a 1-2 count. Next pitch. Ooh, just held up. Appeal to first. He did not go. Counts even 2-2. Lefevre, next pitch. Swung on and missed. And they get out of the jam, just giving up 2 runs here in the bottom of the second. We'll step aside, take a break. Freddie's down by 3 as we head to the third.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Top half of the third here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon, Evan Johnson. Centerburg leads at 3-0. 1 run first, 2 runs second. Have them in business going up against the bottom part of the Fredericktown order. Carson Reinhardt called for an early strike. Pitched 2 1/3 innings. Actually 2 2/3. Booked for all 3 of those runs. Curveball. Just misses the top part. Parker with a nice pitch, though.
For Reinhardt right now, he's just got to reset, flush everything that's happened before this game. Find a way to get on base and get his team back into this game.
Fastball fouled away. Count moves to 1-2. Reinhardt's final line, 1 2/3. I misspoke earlier. 1 2/3. No hits allowed. 3 runs, 3 earned. Big kickers, 5 walks. 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, the walks is what ended up really hurting him.
A couple wild pitches in there, too. Next pitch from Parker. Curveball line right back to center and to center. And that'll drop for the first hit of the game from either team. It's Reinhardt getting himself with a leadoff single.
That's exactly what Reinhardt needed to do in that situation. Nothing too flashy. Just able to bloop it into the outfield. And like you said, first hit of the game. We haven't seen a lot of balls squared up so far.
So Reinhardt was a 7-hitter, so 8 up now. This is Reese Hannon. Fredericktown, one of the deepest hitting lineups in the league. It's not often you see them shut down like we've seen Parker do so far. First pitch misses for Hannon. Fredericktown as a team, .321 average. That's the best in the KMAC. Quick look to first. Parker settles back in on the plate. Pitch to Hannon. Low and away. Counts 2-0. On deck is Chase Beeman. Hannon hitting .256 on the year. Prepares for the next pitch from Parker. Inside, just misses. 3-0 count here in a 3-0 ball game for Centerburg. Top of the third, runner on. Nobody out. Reinhardt a very short lead at first. Hannon squares the bunt, pulls back. There's ball 4.
Interesting move. Works out for Hannon in that situation. I'm not always a big fan of squaring up bunting with 3 out. Kind of gives the pitcher a target to throw at, especially when they've already been struggling. But he's able to get the free base, and now Fredericktown got some ducks on the pond, can do some damage.
So Jace Beeman, who did not hit in their last game on Sunday against Elgin, steps into the box here. 2 on, nobody out. He's squaring the bunt. He offered. It's a strike. Throw down to first. The tag, not applied. Just missed on the tag of Hannon. We could have talked a little bit about it if they did apply the tag. It would have been awfully close. Still nobody out after that whole play. Reinhardt at second. Hannon at first. Time called.
We've seen Fredericktown show the small ball several times so far this game. They haven't been able to get a bunt down so far, and when that's a crucial piece of your offense, got to get those bunts down.
Lays one down, first base line, picked up by the pitcher. The throw's in time, plenty of time. Throw down to third. They threw as Reinhardt rounded the base. But the sacrifice works. Out number 1, second and third here in the third.
That's doing a job. Got the sacrifice down. Get those runners into scoring position. Like you said, this is a deep lineup. You trust your hitters 1 through 9 to find a way.
And I wonder if Coach Moss for Centerburg saw something go on, because the officials are meeting here. Going to be intrigued to see what the call is.
Not really sure what they're discussing. Nothing really peculiar happened on that play. Routine bunt, throw it to first, and they attempted to get Reinhardt at third, but didn't seem like it was close.
That was the replay from before. It looks like not all the umpires see what Coach Moss saw. They're just going to keep things as advertised here. So back to where we just were. Top of the lineup now. Vince Lavin steps in with second and third runners. Good chance to try and potentially make this a 1-point game or a 1-run game. Lavin 0 for 1 with a strikeout at the hands of Parker. First pitch, curveball, top of the zone. That'll just miss.
It's been a smaller zone to start so far. Pitchers are just going to have to start trusting their defense and just start filling the zone.
This one taken to the outfield, left field, and tailing back. The catch cannot be made. Reinhardt will cross home, and they'll hold that lead runner to third. So station to station go the Freddies, and they're on the board.
That ball just kept on carrying. Burns the left fielder, and that's exactly what the Freddies needed to get back in that game. Reinhardt started the inning off with a big hit, and hits are contagious.
So the Freddies now with a run on the board. That's huge. And it comes out of your star that you lean on for offense. Vince Lavin, our player spotlight today for Fredericktown. Hopefully gets the train going here in the third if you're a Freddie fan. And Graham Overholt certainly capable of carrying the torch. One swing of the bat in the outfield could score the tying run at second. Overholt 0 for 1. Next pitch, squares the bunt, pulls back, it's a strike. Corners in. Next feet. Swung on, grounded over to short. Long charge in. The throw to first will be in time. They'll trade an out for a run. Hannon scores. It's 3-2. Vinnie Morgan with the put out there from short to first.
Smart play. You just got to throw that ball over to first. Get the out. But a great job by the Freddies getting the sacrifice, getting another run, and making it one step closer to being a tie ball game.
Good heads-up base running also by Lavin, who advances to third despite the grounder to short. Parker trying to dial in. Mills lines it to right, but the catch made there. Ryan Long steps in, records a huge out number 3 to keep Centerburg's lead. It's 3-2 as we head to the bottom half.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Bottom of the third, Fredericktown back to the field. Trojans trying to add on some more runs to try and build their lead back out after Fredericktown chips away. Scores 2 in the top half. Want to check in also on the score elsewhere in the fourth inning. Amanda Clear Creek taking on East Knox in the inverse of this district tournament. So the winner of this game will play the winner of that game. And so far, East Knox with the lead. They win. They're leading 2-1 over Amanda Clear Creek. Those aces, though, they've been hot. 6 straight wins. And I talked to Coach Sprague, or the AD, Bailey Sprague for East Knox. He was a little concerned about Amanda Clear Creek coming into town. He thought maybe they could pull a fast one on East Knox, but so far it seems the Bulldogs have been up to the task, even though it still is a close game there in a 2-1 affair.
Yeah, shout out to Aces in a really good conference, the MSL. They have to play Bloom Carroll every year. Bloom Carroll's been a powerhouse in the Central District for Division IV for the last couple of years. So they play real good competition, so don't let the record fool you for Amanda Clear Creek.
Ryan Long in the box. Takes strike one right down the middle. Long 0 for 1 in this game. That's Lefebvre's 6th pitch. Came in relief for Carson Reinhardt with 2 outs and bases loaded. Didn't allow anybody to score. First pitch, or next pitch, is taken high. 1-1 the count. Next one to Long. Swung on and missed again. It seems like Long, if he records a base hit here, he'll stop that trend where he has been recording RBIs nonstop, as he has to lead off this inning. 1-2. Nearly pulled the trigger. Count's evened up again.
Hard one to lay off on. That ball starts around waistline. You think it's going to get right in there into the zone. All of a sudden, it just takes a hard cut down.
Count moves full as that one stays up. 3-2 game, Centerburg in the lead. 3-2 count here in the bottom of the third. No one on, nobody out. Lefevre, next pitch is swung on, popped up, foul ground. Plenty of room in the backstop, could be a play, but it does just tail foul by about 5 or 6 feet.
Yeah, these foul balls that you hit directly behind you are kind of dangerous today. A lot of those could linger and stay in play.
That, but it's also dangerous for the catcher because you've got that decline.
Yeah, that decline is real nasty. Easily can get tripped up on it.
Nick delivers again. Fastball lined opposite direction. This ball will not drop. What a catch by Graham Overholt.
I mean, great tracking of the baseball. He just opened up his hips, worked back. I mean, that was eventually going to be his play. Hard for that right fielder to come in that far.
So Graham makes the catch, records the first out here of the bottom of the third. So bring up Dustin Parker, also in an empty base situation. His first pitch is low. Parker also 0 for 1, as is the entirety of the Centerburg roster. Or at least all 9 of them with no hits, a couple of walks, of course.
Yeah, with Fredericktown chipping back, Centerburg's got to find a way to start producing their own offense. Like you said, 3 runs this game without a hit. Got to find new ways to get on the base path.
Next pitch, fastball, low part of the zone. Will move the count to 2-1. Fredericktown had a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. And it was weird because Nick had just come into the game. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. Count moves to 2-2. But they had a pitcher ready just in case to come in for the bottom half of the third. But with the relief play of Nick, he earned his spot here to pitch yet again here in this inning. The 2-2. Nice pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3. And pitcher strikes out pitcher for out number 2.
And a smart move by the coaching staff to keep him in this game. Starting to find his groove there on the mound. Now you get into the tournament where decisions be made of pitch counts and how long do you want to let guys go for the next game, but you still want to you got to make it to that next game first.
Another great breaking ball hits the lower inside corner of the zone on Clark Red. Now, if you're going to throw a breaking ball here against Clark, don't want to put it right over top the zone. Strike 2. Two outs, 0-2 count. Nick Lefevre having an inning. The next pitch, fastball low. Tried to get Clark to chase. Hot pitcher meets a powerful batter. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. Got a golf shot out of Clark Red. And he's able to work his way out of the side. 2 strikeouts and a leadoff lineout have Fredericktown in business as they head to the 4th to try and potentially tie or take the lead.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Fourth inning live and free on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon, Evan Johnson. Cole Burnside, the first baseman, will lead off for Fredericktown. Dustin Parker continuing to work on the mound. His first pitch up and outside. Checking back in on East Knox as they play Amanda Clear Creek. Still 2-1. That's moved to the fifth now. (1-0) swung on, popped foul. Counts even 1-1. Burnside 0 for 1. That was pitch 46 for Parker. Freshman fires away again. Breaking ball low. Nicely watched there by Burnside. Those curveballs below the knees have been very, very successful, at least for the most part of the season for Dustin. Next pitch goes up and misses again. Hitters count 3-1.
We'll see the approach here. So far, Fredericktown's not been very aggressive on those 3-1 counts. Has chance.
Ball 4. Burnside to first. And up now comes Caden Gibson. Looks like we'll have time called. And it's going to be by Fredericktown. They want to potentially draw something up here for the Freddies to try and advance that runner. That turns into the tying run. And it is going to be via a pinch runner here. So Burnside going to get himself back to the dugout. After a nicely well-worked 5-pitch walk. It's probably the most fired up I've ever seen somebody for a 5-pitch walk as he was walking back into the dugout. Blackston running the base paths at first for Fredericktown. Gibson at the plate. Decent lead for Blackston. First pitch offered at. Throw down to first. Nearly gets away. Probably could have gotten Blackston with a good throw.
Yeah, he got lucky over at first base. Kind of got stuck into no man's land. You got to wait to run until you see the bunt. At least get down. He kind of got hung out to dry, but luckily no one really at first. Throw a little far away, and he's able to stay safe.
Top of the fourth, 3-2 Centerburg. Next pitch from Parker. Curveball, left right back up the middle. The toss will go right to Morgan, who can't get to the bag in time. Awfully close play at second, but I think the call's right here. Great slide from Blackston. That's why you bring in the pinch runner.
Yeah, he's got the speed, and he was starting to get a really large lead over there. He just kept creeping over. Makes the right read, sees the ball, and immediately hustles it out.
First and second, Luckmeyer at the plate. He'll square to bunt. He gets it down. Parker scoops, off-balance throw on the money. Throw over to third. As again, it was this time Blackston rounding. But the sacrifice works. Out number one, runners at second and third, potentially a chance to take the lead for Fredericktown as they've got Gibson as the leading runner at second. And up now comes Carson Reinhardt in a nice pinch.
Reinhardt got the inning started in the third. He's already started it off, see if he can keep the momentum going.
Curveball right back up the middle. 2 for 2 day for Reinhardt, and it looks like he's going to score 2 runs. Gibson to throw down. He dives in safely, and Fredericktown has a 4-3 lead.
That was a beautiful swing by Reinhardt. They start to throw him backwards, start him with a curveball. He's patient, keeps his weight back, just drives it right back up the middle. All he needed to do to score 2.
So well played there by Carson Reinhardt. 2-run single. Turns this ball game around on its head. And all of a sudden the Freddies on the road, who have been swept by Centerburg up to this point in 2 games, are in business. Reese Hannon takes a strike. Parker delivers. Fastball fouled away. Quickly down 0-2 is Reese Hannon. 9-hitter is on deck here for Fredericktown. That's Jace Beeman. Reinhardt with a decent lead at first, inching towards second. Look from the freshman Parker. Reinhardt goes, the pitch. In there for strike 3, the throw down, not in time.
Reinhardt got a great jump off of first base. Not really close at second.
So that'll put 2 outs on the board now here in the 4th. Insurance is now at second. Freddies have done the job they wanted to. Now it's all about adding more. Turn back to second on a bullet. Reinhardt back in plenty of time.
That was a pretty solid move by Parker over to second. Not something a lot of teams do just because of the dangers of it. Those middles having to pinch in and a pass ball goes deep into the outfield.
Next pitch high and in. So Beeman starts out ahead in the count. Walked his first time up as well. Two outs, runner on second. Right down Main Street with his next pitch. Parker evens it up. Dustin against Liberty Union gave up 4 runs. 2 of them were earned. It's the same deal here. Curveball. Would have been awfully beautiful if it was centralized. Ended up towards Beeman.
Yeah, that pitch, those curveballs, they start as a strike. They end up outside of the zone, hoping you can get a hitter to swing after it or umpire to see it cross the plate.
Next one. Half swing. They'll say he went. Counts 2-2. Runner at second. 2-2 count, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Beeman at the plate. Here comes the pitch from Parker. We are full.
Top of the zone really hasn't been called all day. It's close.
You've got a spot to put him if you're Centerburg, but At what cost? Big at bat right here. Big pitch. Could change this game. Swing and a miss. Parker takes care of business. Gets his 6th strikeout in the process. And Fredericktown, however, scores 2, takes the lead here in the top of the 4th. We'll take a break and come back. Centerburg back to the plate when we return.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Fredericktown 6 with Nick Lefevre, as Nick will face 7, 8, 9 here in the lineup for the Trojans. This is Quentin Bellamy. Walked his first time up, came around to score, as did Lincoln Julian, who's on deck. So don't sleep on this part of the lineup. They have been the ones to reach home here in this game for the Trojans. First pitch in the dirt. Seems like Centerburg, they're going to need a new energy to step into this game, and that's what the dugout's trying to do right now.
Yes, one of the loudest we've seen the dugout so far.
Late swing and a miss out of Bellamy. Lefevre, 23 pitches, 14 strikes. He's got 3 strikeouts today. Curveball, upper part of the zone. He's ahead 1-2. And that's 3 strikeouts through 1 1/3.
Yeah, makes sense why they're keeping him in this game. He's been dealing.
Tried to get the same spot, missed a little bit higher. 2-2. Next pitch. Fastball went low after changing the eye level. Fortunately, 1 hops. Counts 3-2. Quentin Bellamy. Freshman looking for some momentum here for the Trojans. Next pitch from Lefevre. Curveball, strike 3. Bellamy knew it right away. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Really great pitch. I mean, he's really kept these hitters unbalanced. They just haven't been able to figure him out yet.
Fourth strikeout for Nick Lefevre as he now deals a ball to Lincoln Julian. One of the 3 runs to score today. Next pitch popped up. This could stay in play. Tailing back. It'll go foul.
Thought that one might have a chance to stay in. Just goes foul. With every strikeout Lefevre gets, it just adds to that confidence and swagger he's got on the mound. See him start to feel himself out there. Really starting to hit his strides.
Now comes the 1-1. Fastball low and outside. Counts 2-1. A little bit of a change in the field for Fredericktown. They had Xavier Witt behind the plate early part of the game. A couple pass balls go by. They go with their guy now, Vince Lavin, who's suited up in the catcher's gear. So they go from a freshman to their star junior, who will be relied upon in a very, very tough park for catchers. 3-1 count here to the other catcher in the box. To Julian. One hop. He'll take himself over to first.
Here's Centerburg's opportunity. They get the free runner on base, but they got to be able to do something with him with the bats and not just rely on mistakes from the Freddies.
Caleb Adams will be called upon here as the 9-hitter. He walked his first time up. After this, Trowbridge will lead off. We'll head back to the leadoff with Trowbridge. Good pitch upper zone on Adams. After this pitch, we'll give you the field here in its entirety for Fredericktown. This one swung on, fouled away behind the plate. Counts 0-2, but got Grady Mills in left, Jace Beeman at center, Luckmeyer in right, Reinhardt at third, Gibson at short, Overholt second, Burnside at first, Lavin behind the plate, and we will see the 0-2 pitch coming up from Nick Lefevre. Fires away. I like that frame from Lavin, just wasn't able to convince the umpire behind the plate.
Yeah, just a little bit outside. Lavin brought it all the way back to the middle of the plate, hoping to see if he can catch a corner.
Time called in the box. Resetting now, we'll see the 1-2. Freddies with a 4-3 lead. Curveball, top, just misses.
It's a really close pitch.
I don't know how comfortable you feel if you're the coach for Centerburg, seeing some players let that go. Fastball popped up infield. Second put out in 2 innings for Graham Overholt. And that is out number 2.
Really good job of just keep getting that weak contact. Keeps the runner on first. Now we'll see top of the order here for Centerburg. See if they can start doing some damage.
Trowbridge has yet to record an official at-bat. He takes here. Has to duck out of the way of that pitch from Lefevre. Still got Lincoln Julian at first. He's been there for some time now. Needs some help to get around the bases. Next pitch to Trowbridge. Swung on, grounded over towards short. Charging in, Reinhardt bobbles it off the glove. The throw over from the shortstop is not in time. Here's the whole play again, brought to you by TK's.
When you have such a far throw to make, any slight bobble just gives that runner the advantage. Close play, just a little bit behind.
So that'll bring in Gabe Campos. First and second, 2 out. Bottom of the 4th. Campos also has yet to record an official at-bat. He was walked the first time. He was hit square on the back the second time. Against LU on Thursday, 0 for 1, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Next pitch is low, 2-0. If you're Fredericktown, you want to stay away from Vinnie Morgan on deck. Try to take care of business here however you can.
Yeah, a lot of different forces, a lot of different ways they can get an out here easily.
Next pitch from Lefevre. Swung on, grounded right back to the pitcher. It eats up Lefevre, and it looks like everybody's safe. Good hustle from Campos down the line. Gets himself an infield single. And it will be bases loaded for, we told you, Vinny Morgan.
Tough pitch for tough play for Lefevre. Just kind of get eaten up by the hop. Just squeaks right past him, and those weaker hits, I mean, it's so hard for the infield to get to them in time. Like you said, big opportunity for Centerburg here. Bases loaded.
Morgan is 0 for 2. It looks like now the umpires are going to meet. This is the second time we've seen them do this, and it's the second time that really we don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, again, another play we just watched that. It seemed pretty routine.
We're watching it back again. I mean, the shot doesn't really give us a full wide vantage point, but it didn't seem like there was much going on, at least from my eye, watching the play. And it looks like those umpires are inclined to agree, so we're going to continue on here. Bases loaded, 2 out. Centerburg trails 3-4. So with their 3-hitter up, they're looking to potentially tie or take the lead back. Again, Morgan 0 for 2. First pitch swung on a miss. Mason Smith is a courtesy runner over at third. Trowbridge at second, Campos at first. Next pitch. Breaking ball lined over to short on a dive. It's caught. Gibson makes the extended play and gets Fredericktown out of a bases loaded jam. 4-3 Freddies as we head to the fourth.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Top of the fifth here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon, Evan Johnson bringing you Fredericktown as they lead 4-3 over Centerburg. Edition 3 this season of Freddieburg. And it's a first pitch swing out of Lavin, out to left. The catch will be made. A deep out number 1 for the Trojan defense.
Yeah, that was a very big swing. Made good contact on it, just got a little under it. Carried in the air for a little too long as the fielder is able to make the play.
So bring up Graham Overholt. 1 pitch, 1 out. Parker will certainly take that as he's starting to rack up pitches. As Overholt squares a bunt down the third base line, and he will charge in safely. Beautifully placed.
I don't know if it could have been placed much better. That was directly on the line, got about halfway up the line. That's exactly where you want to put that bunt. One of the easier ways to just get a hit.
So Graham reaches. It's his first hit of the game. It's an infield single. 4th hit for Fredericktown. 5th of the game. Centerburg still just 1. Despite the 3 runs on the board that have them close in this one. Big lead from Overholt. He'll stay put for now, as Grady Mills takes ball 1.
Yeah, it looks like Overholt got a couple extra steps in his lead. Surprise Parker, or even on a back pick, no one's taking a look at him.
He's certainly eyeing him up now. Big lead over at first. Another outside corner pitch called outside.
Even if you don't go with your A move, maybe a B move, a little bit slower pickoff, just letting Overholt know that you know he's getting that big lead, try to keep him closer to the bag.
Parker's 2-0. Chips the bat. And Mills, frustrated, probably thought if he could have let it go, he could get ball 3.
Yeah, just a little bit of hesitation, throws his hands just enough out there to clip the bat. Definitely always a pitch you wish you could have back.
Mills is 0 for 2. We'll see Dustin Parker's 67th pitch coming up. Squaring to bunt. Offered, pitch called a strike, and a steal of second base for Overholt.
We're expecting the steal from Overholt at some point. Finally gets the green light. Another runner in scoring position for the Freddies.
Count moves to 2-2. Next pitch to Mills. That bounces off the plate to the backstop. Rounding third, Overholt. He's going to try for home. The throw to Parker is there. It's in time. Out number 2 made it the plate. Empties the bases, and it keeps it 4-3. Fredericktown still with the lead, but a great throw from Lavin, and that's why they made the change behind the plate.
Yeah, that's a rally killer. We talked about this massive backstop and just gets a little, Overholt gets a little too aggressive. Umpires are meeting again.
I thought we got a pretty good view of this on our cameras. And we'll show you again. As you see Overholt reaching for third, the slide. The question would really be, did that tag actually get applied before the foot slid onto home plate?
Yeah, the throw was definitely in time. Looks like he was for sure out. I'd be surprised if, talking over this, they overruled this, because you can see the umpire just has a perfect vision of the play.
It's much closer than you would think, because he ends up tagging the left thigh that goes in rather than the foot.
So you think the foot got in there, might have gotten in there.
So it looks like none of the umpires had really a great angle. And it would have been a tough angle for any of the infielder umpires to get anything on that the home plate umpire didn't see.
Yeah.
So nothing that could overturn the call. So it's going to be an out. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. We're in a full count here. Pitch to Mills. Curveball just misses outside, ball 4.
Another really close miss. You can see the frustration with Parker.
So that'll bring in Cole Burnside. We'll see how active Fredericktown is on the base paths again after Overholt's success from first to second. First pitch swinging here. Grounder over to second. The throw is in time. And that will get us to our 5th inning stretch. Freddies lead it 4-3 as we'll stay right here and stretch things out here on the report. Dr. Langdon, Evan Johnson. This is brought to you by TK's Ice Cream and Sweets, a new ice cream shop coming to Fredericktown on Central Avenue. Make your way out there as the weather heats up and maybe the sun comes out eventually. Of course, today, quite overcast, but ice cream season is very, very close to us. Let's take a look at your line score today. Also brought to you by TK's. That base hit adds a hit to Fredericktown's total, so now I'll update that and show you 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Fredericktown, 3 runs, 1 error, 1 hit also for Centerburg. So Evan, here so far, Trojans took the early command, 3 straight runs. It's been responded well by Fredericktown with 4 straight. What really changed for the Freddies to take this lead?
Yeah, Fredericktown really started to string some hits together, and they stopped hurting themselves. You know, those original 3 runs by Centerburg were all from walks and pass balls that they were able to get around on, which was great aggressive base running, but they weren't getting those off of hits. And so when the walks stopped coming for Centerburg, really limited their offense, and Fredericktown was able to take advantage of some really good timely hits to move some guys around.
So the bottom of the 5th coming up next here on the OH report. We've got an update over from East Knox High School. It is 3-3 in the 7th. Clear Creek was able to pull one back in the 6th to make it a ball game in the final inning of play. So those aces not going away without a fight. And the Bulldogs going to have to respond well. It's currently a full count to the leadoff for Clear Creek. And actually has just turned into a strikeout. So East Knox gets a very big out number 1 in the top of the 7th to keep the bases empty. This is Ryan Long who takes one high. So both games really going down to the wire as we see bottom of the 5th here today from the heart of Ohio. And the lower seed actually leading. Long takes a strike.
This is a really great cluster in this district. You got the 3 KMAC schools that all know each other really well, all solid squads, and then you got that hard-nosed, blue-collar Amanda Clear Creek program thrown in there.
And it's really a wild card because you said it. They don't have the greatest record, but they have the strength of schedule, I would say, on all 3 of these KMAC schools.
For sure. So I just think whatever combination we end up getting out of these 2 games, going to have a fantastic district final on Thursday.
That'll be 2 o'clock over in Lancaster. Pop up in the infield. Overholt will go over and make the catch. Quick out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Keeping close tabs on that Clear Creek game. Also looks like Zane Grinnell, who has been a star closer for East Knox, is in to pitch. He's already got himself 2 strikeouts. As here's one swung at the heart of Ohio to left. And underneath it, there's the catch for out number 2.
2 really quick outs for Fredericktown, and Centerburg still just haven't been able to find the bats at all this game.
Grady Mills with the catch in left field. Parker with a solid swing, but it will trot back to the dugout. In a game where you need 1 run to tie it, Clark Red's your best guy to have. He could do it with 1 swing in the bat with 2 outs. He'll take low. Lefevre still working. Curveball. It's a strike. Next pitch to Red. Way too high, 2-1. Trojans still just 1 hit on the game. Next pitch. Fastball low, maybe outside as well. Hitters count 3-1 to Clark Red. 3 home runs on the season. Next pitch to him. Swung on, foul tipped. Count moves full. Freddies 4, Trojans 3. 3-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 strike away from heading to the final 2 innings of this one. Next pitch, swung at, fouled away. It's off the backstop.
I like that approach from Lefevre, just kind of putting these fastballs right into the zone, letting these guys swing. So far, no one's really been able to square him up. His defense has been very trustworthy so far today. See how he attacks in the 3-2.
Good battle going here between pitcher and batter. Red takes ball 4. So Red will trot over to first. Wonder if we might see pinch runner in this situation with a hot bat in Quentin Bellamy stepping in. But it appears no. And they'll stick with Red as your lead runner. Time called. Pitch comm issues for Vince Lavin behind the plate. Bellamy at the plate on deck. Lincoln Julian. First pitch is high. Julian with the catcher's gear on in case the 3rd out's made. Bellamy can afford to be conservative here with that runner at first. Take strike. Counts 1-1.
That was a really good frame as well. The ball was lower, works under the ball, frames it up higher, gets it right on the edge of the zone.
Next pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Lavin threatens a throw to first. Doesn't ultimately do it. And Lefevre starting to get a little bit flustered on the mound. He finds himself down 2-1. Bellamy in the box. Fastball, fouled away. Counts even 2-2. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. East Knox hanging on by a thread right now against Amanda Clear Creek. There's a runner in second, threatening to score. 3-3 there. Pitch here is low and outside. Winner of this game will play the winner of East Knox and Amanda Clear Creek over at Lancaster Beaver Stadium. If East Knox and whoever wins this game win, Red's going. This one swung at, grounded over to second. Scoop from Overholt, throw to first. Plenty of time for out number 3. We've made it to the 6th. We'll have it up next, live and free on the OH Report.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Fredericktown looking for insurance here in the top of the 6th. 4-3 Freddies here on the road. What a win it would be for this Fredericktown squad, because they lost to Centerburg twice in the regular season. They're an even 12-12 on the year, and just one game over 500 with a win. They could end up in a district championship on Thursday. Got an update on the other game to share with you after this pitch. Caden Gibson will take strike one on the upper part of the zone. Amanda Clear Creek has scored. It is 4-3 Aces over East Knox as that heads to the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch here, Gibson nearly thought about swinging. Pulls back, counts even 1-1. Kemmerling with a single to left was able to score a pinch runner for Amanda Clear Creek that came in very speedy. Gets the job done. Throw over to first from third here is going to be an out for Quentin, who throws it over. Bellamy with a nice play in the field.
Fredericktown had 2 really solid innings with the bats, but they've kind of cooled down since. Even though they've been able to shut down Centerburg so far, they'd really like some insurance runs in these last 2 innings.
Luckmeyer in the box, looking to start something for the Freddies. Ball 1. Here's pitch 75 on the way for Dustin Parker. Swung on in foul ground towards left. This will go out of play. Luckmeyer resets. He's 0 for 1 in this game. Next pitch to him. Swung on, foul back. Counts 1-2. So identical scores in both games here in this district. 4-3 Clear Creek, 4-3 Fredericktown. Both lining up so far to potentially be upsets. I believe it would be a 5 seed against a 10 for a district championship. Next pitch, Luckmeyer takes outside. Nearly could have been rung up there, just missed. Next one, popped up. Chance here for Fredericktown, or Centerburg, to get underneath it. And that's exactly what Julian does for out number 2.
Very crucial out for the Trojans. Now you get 2. 1 away from having a really nice quick inning. Hopefully start to get the bats going again in the bottom of the 6th.
Carson Reinhardt going to try to keep the inning alive for Fredericktown. Leadoff batter for East Knox is reached. So runner on first with nobody out. Reinhardt takes a strike outside.
Reinhardt's been very aggressive early in the counts his last couple of bats, and he's been awarded with a couple of hits.
Swung out to center. That's where he's been this entire game. This one much deeper, and Trowbridge there for the catch. It is out number 3. Trojans headed to the 7th, or headed to the bottom of the 6th, with a chance to potentially take the lead.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Fredericktown leads 4-3, 8-9-1 due up for Centerburg. Here in the bottom of the sixth, Jonathan Langdon with Evan Johnson as we're getting close to money time. Trojans need something here to try and swing the momentum their way and potentially send Fredericktown, with, if they can take the lead, to their final 3 outs in the 7th.
Yeah, the good news is for Centerburg, they're only down 1 to tie this thing up. They got 6 outs, but the bad news is bats haven't been too hot this game.
Count moves to 2-0 on Lincoln Julian, who made a nice catch behind the plate in the top half of this inning. Next pitch in for a strike. The deed has been done. Clear Creek officially takes down East Knox 4-3. So the winner of this game takes on 10th seeded Amanda Clear Creek.
What a big win for the Aces as the 10 seed.
Low pitch here called a strike. Dakota Cooper stole second, was safe on an overthrow. As this one here, we'll get to that in a moment. This one popped out left center field, and underneath it, Grady Mills makes the catch for out number 1, but East Knox stole second with Dakota Cooper. The throw got into the outfield. Cooper tried to stretch to third, and he was thrown out there for the game.
Wow, what a way to end it.
So it is the 10th seeded Aces that await the winner of this one. The KMAC champions are out in a district semifinal. First pitch here is a strike to Caleb Adams. Focus back on the heart of Ohio. Really want to see Adams reach here if you're Centerburg. Counts 1-1. Trowbridge can do some damage, much more if he's got base runners. Next pitch, fastball fouled away. Does what he can to stay competitive here in the at-bat. Next pitch, reached at Adams, sees it get away from the catcher who doesn't know where it is. And Caleb reaches first on a drop third strike. Lavin lost it as it kind of went below that elevated plate. The backstop. I mean, it's easy to lose it when you see that decline.
Yeah, the slope there off of the back of the dirt, it's pretty steep. And that might be the break Centerburg needed, getting that runner on. And now you get to the top of this lineup that can do some damage.
In the box, Trowbridge takes first pitch high. Bottom 6, tying run at first. Trowbridge high and in, has to back away. Walks plagued Fredericktown in the first and second innings where Centerburg scored all 3 of their runs. Nick Lefevre comes in, dials in on the mound, and throws 3 2/3 scoreless. This one low and away, it's 3-0. Just 2 walks for Nick. Would not be the time for the walk bug to come back up for the Freddies. Next pitch, taking all the way, Trowbridge given first base.
See what Fredericktown does here. Centerburg has so many options now. Runners on first and second. Loving to see, try to calm his pitcher down. Get him back in the zone.
So first and second, one out. Can the tried and true Trojans strike again? It's Gabe Campos at the plate. Oh for 1 as he lines it down the first base line. That'll die in right field. A long way for the right fielder to go. The throw from Luckmeyer is close, but not in time. Gabe Campos with the RBI single to tie it up at 4. Here's the play again, brought to you by TK's Ice Cream and Treats. Gets it right past that first baseman that was playing in the grass.
Yeah, when the infield's playing up like that, it just limits, the ability to get those balls. That one right down the line, that's exactly what the Trojans needed. They got a couple free bases, got a couple guys on, and then all you need is that one hit. Ties it up at 4, and if they can get one more, they just got to get 3 outs, and they're out of here onto the district final.
And I got to say, the grass here tall at Centerburg. Yeah. That died in right field. Very shallow right field. It forced Zane to come all the way in to scoop it up, and that allowed Adams to score from second. So it looks like we'll see a pitching change here for Fredericktown as they try to limit the damage with that leading run at third for Centerburg. And all of a sudden, just the second hit of the game, Evan, gives Centerburg a chance to take the lead with yet another one maybe.
Yeah, I mean, ever since those 3 runs they got off of walks and pass balls, it just felt like the offense was stalling out, and they were eventually, that might be all they needed to find their spark again. Because you see the numbers, this team has a lot of great hitters. But today they just haven't really been able to connect.
Looks like we'll see a change in catchers as well. So we'll get you the substitution sorted out when we come back on the OH Report. It's 4-4. Trojans with an RBI single out of Gabe Campos have tied us up here in the bottom of the 6th.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
So the junior Vince Lavin going to get the call on the mound here in relief with that tying, or actually the leading run at third for Centerburg with 1 out. Runners on the corners. And Evan and I both agree this is a gamble because you've got a very capable pitcher on the mound in Vince Lavin, but at the same time you lose him as a catcher as he's also very capable there, and it puts the pressure on Xavier Witt, the freshman who comes back in, had a couple of balls get by him in the first, and anything to the backstop here at Centerburg is scoring that leading run.
Yeah, and it's such a big pressure situation for Lavin on the mound as well. I mean, you're staring down that runner at third just thinking, I just can't let this guy score any way possible. Then you can't overthink it at the same time or else you are going to make that wild pitch. And you definitely don't want to give 4 of their 5 runs be due to your own fault.
Big bat at the plate as well. Gonna have to work around Vinnie Morgan, as you've done all game to this point. He's 0 for 3. Step off of the mound. Wanted to see if that runner from first was going to take off. But Campos wises up, stays put for now. Lavin from the stretch. Next pitch, still not going. Fredericktown's really convinced that Gabe wants to go, but I don't think that's the case here. This is too big of a situation to try it.
And even so, you might just want to concede that runner to second. You have to worry about the guy at third.
Fastball, strike. Probably the hardest thrown ball we have seen today. They still weren't convinced Campos was staying put at first. They fired in as quick of a fastball as they could. And now they throw off Lavin again. I mean, that's well played over at first now.
Yeah, and now you know you're in the pitcher's head. You can do a lot of damage over there. Shuffle your feet, make some noise. Spook them.
Another fastball. And now it's affecting the approach to Morgan at the plate.
Yeah, he's completely lost sight of the hitter in the box. That ball kind of way outside. And we see he's bringing the heat, so that can easily get by a catcher to the backstop.
Lavin. The pitch is high. 2-1 the count. Vinny in front. Vinny versus Vince. Decent lead from Gabe at first. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Morgan frustrated. Knew he reached on it.
It's a really good pitch. Fools Morgan, and now he's got him in a situation where you need that strikeout. Want to get it to 2 outs and force on just a easy throw to the first guy of the inning, but first got to get Morgan.
Go ahead runner at third. Next pitch, Campos goes. Pitch is outside, and they will give Gabe second base. So the force no longer an option, and the count moves full 3-2.
That was a smart move with the cutoff. Probably didn't want to throw that one all the way through and risk that runner from third making it to home. Or going into the outfield and for sure making.
Infield in, the pitch to Morgan. Swung on and missed. Vince Lavin, a huge out number 2.
The velocity difference in these pitchers today might really help Lavin. Weren't able to catch up to him. If he's able to keep it into the zone, he could easily get out of here with a tie ball game.
And Mr. RBI steps up to the plate. Ryan Long, 28 of them on the season. He's 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, swung on, popped up. Foul territory. Xavier Witt thinks he has it, and he just barely does. That was tailing fair, too. It could have been disastrous, but he does make the catch, sends us to the 7th, knotted up at 4 on the OH report.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Top 7, 4-4 game. Trojans tied it up in the bottom of the 6th with an RBI single from Gabe Campos. Ended up scoring Caleb Adams to knot us up. And money time gets all the more interesting as Reese Hannon steps in the box for Fredericktown. Parker continues to work, looking to go a full 7 innings as he misses high with his first pitch.
Yeah, Parker's really had a really good game going for him. A couple innings where the Freddies were able to get out in front of him.
This one swung on and missed. Counts even 1-1. I want to go back to this catch. I'm showing the replay right now. Witt, that play certainly could have been in fair territory, but you'll also notice there was a runner in third in that situation. This one ends up in the dirt. Counts 2-1. Trowbridge didn't go. He stayed put even with 2 outs. He didn't want to risk interfering with the play, so he stayed at third base. And if that did drop fair, there's a chance Aiden wouldn't have even scored. Fastball here outside. Counts 3-1.
Yeah, that's a tough situation to read as a runner. And it's so rare to see a fly ball literally go straight up. Like that ball almost landed right back onto the plate. And for a runner, you just don't really know what decision to make, especially in those big moments.
The 3-1. In there, strike 2, good pitch.
Really good job, Parker, working back. That one a little bit on the outside. Hannon didn't really want it.
Parker with pitch 87. Misses low, ball 4, Hannon's on base.
Getting the first guy on is so crucial. Yeah, now you have a lot of options as an offense. Looks like we might see Parker's day come to a close.
Coach Moss coming out, potentially to take the ball out of the glove of his freshman ace. And it will turn over to another arm for Centerburg, potentially. Of course, he hasn't taken the ball yet. Looks like they're going to ride with him. So Hannon at first. Nobody out after the walk. It was on six pitches. He came into the inning with 81. Now sits at 87. Jace Beeman. After this, the order will turn over. Beeman 0 for 1. He's reached on a walk. Four walks today for Dustin Parker. One of them you just saw. Beeman squares, turns it back. Ball gets nearly away. Good scoop at second. Caleb Adams was the run that scored to tie this game, and now he makes a crucial scoop, as that ball could have gone into shallow right field.
Really like that play from Centerburg where they sneak the second baseman in behind because the runner sees the first baseman in front of him, think the bag is clear. They could easily get the back pick.
This one outside, 2-0. You made a note earlier in the game, Evan, that squaring down to bunt, it gives the pitcher a target. I would argue the opposite. It makes it a lot more difficult for a pitcher to hone in and find the zone when you've got that distraction of a bunt, especially in this spot. Here comes the 2-0. This one popped up. It'll bounce foul. Good job by Julian letting it go.
Yeah, that's the smart play there. Just try to let that ball roll foul.
Everybody heading back to their stations. Count going to be 2-1. Top 7, runner on first. Next pitch. Bunted down the third baseline. Foul again. 2 strikes for Beeman. He's got to swing away.
Third base still playing way in.
Beeman up in the box. He's going to challenge Parker here. Here's pitch 92 for the freshman. Fastball, fouled away. It's awfully close to you.
That one a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, for our camera, we had to take out part of the netting so we could get a better angle. So this window is susceptible to foul balls. I haven't had any hit into the box yet. Keyword there's yet.
Yeah, don't want to jinx it.
Runner goes, pitch outside to throw down. In time, couldn't make the tag. They'll call him safe. It seems as if Morgan didn't apply the tag, and it looks like the infield umpire going to come over from first. Or no, they're just going to rotate. Seems like that umpire saw the same thing. No tag made, so runner advances to second. And the count full, 3-2.
Yeah, that was a really good throw to second. But the runner made the smart play of getting on the outside part of the bag, able to avoid the tag.
And that one misses, not by much. It's ball 4, first and second, nobody out.
Hard to lay off of those, but we've seen the tighter zone today, and the hitters are taking what the umpire's given to them all day. Zone hasn't really switched up.
And now you got Coach Moss in a predicament. Do you stick with your freshman to go against Vince Lavin, or do you make a change? But it seems like right now, no changes in order. First and second, no one out. Throw back to second, not in time. Galbraith running the bases for Fredericktown as a pinch runner. Got Beeman at first. Top of the order here for the Freddies. Things looking up for Fredericktown. Centerburg trying to weather the storm. Next pitch, squaring the bunt. Vince puts one down. It'll advance both runners. Tough scoop, throw over just in time. Throw to third. Just to keep that runner honest over there. But the sacrifice works. It nearly got an infield single as Clark Red had trouble scooping it out of the infield.
Yeah, it was a really good play, making the play at one. Kind of a dangerous throw over to third base. I mean, the runner was sat on third. You definitely don't want to be throwing the ball around the field if it gets away, giving Fredericktown the lead.
No force in play. Both corner infielders. Bit on the bunt. Throw home is going to be in time. We are going to stay tied at 4 as the gamble from Fredericktown. They fake the bunt, ground it over to short. Morgan throws a beautiful throw, and the tag from Julian gets the out. It's the second of the inning.
At Highland, we called that play Butcher Boy. You fake the bunt, pull back swing. You want to get that ball on the ground, and he did it to perfection. But the runner at third, there was no one even close to holding him. The third base is about 20, 30 feet in from the bag, and he just didn't get a big lead, and he didn't give himself the advantage of getting down that line quicker. I felt like he could have got way more down the line.
Uh-oh, and now we got a rundown. We're going to see if they're going to throw over to third. Now they've got the runner at third and a rundown. Wanted to make sure that run didn't score before that third out at second. Rundown. Diving for the tag. Ball lost out of the glove, and Fredericktown scores. An unreal play between third and home as it's lost out of the glove of the Trojans, and Fredericktown takes the 5-4 lead.
Yeah, so what Fredericktown just did right there was the extended lead, where that runner on first, they're just going to keep creeping until everyone starts to yell, hey, step off, step off, step off. Now that pitcher looks at the runner in the pickle, and that runner, he kind of went back to first. He needed to just stay and almost get hung up in the middle there, gives the runner time from third to score, because as soon as the pitcher turns his back, whoever's on third's got to just break home. And nearly ends in disaster for Fredericktown, but they're able to score.
First pitch swinging out to center field. Backing up is Trowbridge. Looks manageable, and he makes out number 3. But Fredericktown on a fun play to end things here in the top of the 7th. Reach to make it 5-4. Pressure's on the Trojans coming up next.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Bottom 7, Freddie's score on one of the wilder sequences we've seen on the OH report this season. It was a design play for Fredericktown with runners on the corners to strand their runner at first and try to get him into a rundown long enough to see Fredericktown score. Centerburg picked up on it, threw over to third, was able to get that runner on a rundown, but then as they dive to make the tag on the third base runner, it slips out of the glove. And Fredericktown makes it 5-4 as Dustin Parker is in the box for Centerburg as he watches that go to the backstop for ball 1.
Yeah, the Freddies put themselves in the right spot. You know, the bats start to get cold. They use some trickery on the base pass. They use some bunts to get guys around. They finally get that run they need. Now it's up to the defense and pitching, somewhere they struggled all game.
Next pitch from Lavin, up and in. Counts 2-0. Five, 4 Freddies. Fastball right there. Lavin able to work himself a strike here in the count, 2-1. Centerburg, this is 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Next pitch in play, popped up, infield. Second baseman Overholt has been busy today. He makes out number 1.
I think that's the formula for Lavin, just pumping it into the zone. He's got the extra velocity of the other guys we've seen today. So far, hitters haven't been able to square him up where they just hit it like that straight up. We've seen a lot of infield pop flies today.
Clark Red takes strike 1. Clark's 0 for 2. He was able to walk his last time up. And he swings and misses. Actually got some contact, foul tip. But still, the count 0-2. On deck is Quentin Bellamy. Lavin from the stretch. Fires the 0-2. Swung on, popped up again. Foul territory. And this will just go out of play.
Another ball that's just been hit straight up. We've seen a lot of like moon balls today. A lot of fly balls that are high up in the air.
Red back in the box, still down 0-2. Trojans down to their final 2 outs. Strike 3, lower part of the zone. So Vince Lavin steps in on the mound. That's his second strikeout in 1 1/3 pitched.
I mean, just a beautiful spot, but as a hitter with 2 strikes, especially at this situation that we're in, you got to be swinging on anything close.
Bellamy takes a strike.
Centerburg really hasn't been aggressive earlier in their accounts. They've watched a lot of first pitch strikes. As a pitcher, you'll take that free strike any day of the week.
Next pitch, curveball away. Counts even at 1. Bellamy at the plate. On deck is Julian. Those two have seen a lot of bases. Next pitch. Just low. Counts 2-1. If the Freddies hold on, it would be the second upset in a row in this district. And it would result in a 5 seed playing a 10 seed for a district championship at Lancaster on Thursday afternoon. This one line just past the second baseman. And Bellamy's on with a 2-out single. Evan, that's a big play, especially getting it around Graham, who has had a lot of great plays at second today.
Yeah, you got to get started somewhere. This is the start for Centerburg. Now you can get that rally. I mean, we've got some speed, so one big hit into the gap might be all you need. But we've seen them advance on pass balls, stolen bases. See if they can find more ways to advance runners.
Fastball low. Now the task is on Xavier Witt behind the plate to keep things under control. Worst thing you can have happen is that runner moving around on wild pitches or pass balls. Fastball right where Witt wanted it. Counts 1-1.
Can't place that ball much better.
I mean, Witt didn't even move his glove.
No. And that's the play for Lavin. Just attack this hitter. There's 2 outs. You know you got the tying run on first. Just don't worry about him. Attack the hitter. Get the last out.
Next pitch from Lavin. Fastball. Blew it by him. Strike 2. Trojans down to their final strike.
Way behind on the heater. See if he tries to catch him off guard with the curve or just attack him.
Short lead at first. Bellamy waiting to go on contact. The pitch. Fouled back. Julian stays alive, keeps the season alive.
If I'm Lavin, I just keep pumping that fastball over and over again. Julian's hands just kind of is behind the ball right now. Doesn't look like he's able to catch up to it. He's going to have to choke up a little bit and just try to get something in play.
Next pitch. Fastball. Got it by. And Lavin ends the game. Fredericktown wins a district semifinal on their rivals' field, 5-4. It is the 3rd strikeout for Lavin in his closing deal, and the Freddies win it on a rundown at third that goes wrong, and it sends the 5-seeded Freddies to Lancaster on Thursday.
What an interesting game. I mean, a lot of odd things happened towards the end of that game. Fredericktown able to get that last run they needed in the top of the 7th, and Lavin, beautiful closing job by him.
We'll take a break, come back with your MVP up next on the OH Report.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Tournament softball is almost here, and the road to Firestone is where local attention gets louder. From first pitch to the final out, families, fans, and communities will be locked in as the area's best teams chase their postseason moment. Now is the time to put your business in front of that audience. Sponsorship opportunities on the region's largest high school sports network are limited, and they will fill fast. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
It's time now to talk with your most valuable player here on the OH Report, and it's presented to you by Alumni Roofing. And Fredericktown Freddies finally get that win over Centerburg, and it comes in a big spot in a district semi, and I know Vince Lavin joining us up here is loving every second of it. Those 2 strikeouts from you to end the game, cold-blooded. I mean, after a top of the 7th that really just crushed the hearts, I think, of Centerburg after that tag goes out of the glove, you really put the nail in the coffin. Take me through your approach after taking the lead in the 7th, knowing that there were still 3 outs to be made.
I mean, it's just going out there and competing. I mean, trying to compete every pitch, and that's something that our coaches have preached all season. And you just take it one pitch, one at bat at a time. And I just wanted to go out there and shut it down.
Well, you guys head over into one game above 500, and it gets you to a district championship. Unlikely opponent. Amanda Clear Creek's going to be your target on Thursday, but I'm not going to ask you about them. I'm just going to ask you about what it means to get a win here. Of course, you lost to Centerburg twice in the regular season, and here you are playing for a district title later this week.
I mean, that's what set goals to be at a district championship at the beginning of the year, and to be able to do that, and catch a few wins. One at home and then one on the road here. It means a lot to our team, to our fans. I think. Just meeting our goals is the biggest thing, because that's something we've had our eye on since last year when we lost in that district championship.
And then going back to that play I talked about, the top of the 7th, I want your perspective. I know you weren't in the play, but from the dugout's point of view, what were you thinking in that whole situation?
At first I was shocked, obviously. I was not expecting that to happen at all. But once it happened and went through, it was just cheer on my guy for the next at bat and then get ready to go out there and pitch, because that's what we needed at that point too.
Well, absolutely. Congratulations to you guys. I'll let you go and celebrate here in a moment, but first, want to look in that camera, give any shout-outs you want?
First and foremost, I want to thank God for the opportunity that I have to play this game, and then I want to thank my teammates, my coaches, and my parents and my family.
All right, Vince Lavin joining us from the Fredericktown Freddies. We'll see you in Lancaster in 2 days.
All right, yes, sir. Thank you.